Anthony, what's going on over there, buddy?
All right, well, we have Sydney Stallworth here making an appearance here on our show, our 4 a.m. anchor of Today in St. Louis. Sydney, you're here to talk about allergies today, which I know a lot of folks have already been complaining to me about the allergies, and you think, already?
Yeah, because you are solely responsible for
exactly.
it, right? I mean, you've been talking about this quite a bit with the change in weather and our weather patterns changing. I did check in with an allergist from BJC who's telling me, you know, allergy seasons are getting longer and stronger. So if you're feeling it already, don't be surprised.
Let me guess. Climate change, right?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening, and it's affecting your body as well. I was out at Forest Park. Some people are out getting active. Running's going to be beautiful today. What, close to 80, right?
Yes.
People out getting active. They're going to feel it in their nose, in their eyes. But we do have some tips on maybe how you can mitigate those symptoms so it's not quite so miserable. And if you're dealing with allergies, there are a couple things you should try to do, like limit your contact with pollen. We're not saying never go outside, right? But, you know, if you can, try to avoid it if you can. Avoid touching your face as well, because you don't know all the things that...
That's a big one, too.
Yes, that
scratch
get on your
eye,
hands.
scratch your nose.
You do it naturally,
Yeah.
and you're putting that pollen directly into your nose, so you don't want to do that. You also want to ask your doctor about immunotherapy, only if you feel it's very extreme and you can't get through the day with your allergy symptoms. You might want to check with a professional, and then use those allergy medications. Like, I know we had a lot of questions about this, Anthony. Is it too early? I know it's not peak pollen season, right?
Yeah.
But people are wondering if it's too early. The BJC doctor says no. She says go ahead and pop those allergy pills. That way you can mitigate the symptoms for later on and get your body adjusted to allergy season.
Yeah, it gets in your system, and then when you actually do start to feel those allergens attack you, it's instantly there. You know, one thing that I found interesting, years ago I talked to a doctor for the Men's Health segment. They mentioned that some of the allergy medication causes high blood pressure. Obviously dealing with high blood pressure, so I'm on medication for that. But they mentioned that Zyrtec was a great medication that people take, but Zyrtec D is one that I take, and it causes high blood pressure as a side effect. And I did not know that, and I've been taking it for years.
You know what? And somebody watching that is learning that this morning. And speaking of reading the box and make sure you know what's on the label, right? Because we don't always do that. You go to the drugstore, you might pick it up. When it comes to your kids, you might have the little ones who are sniffling and sneezing this morning. You want to make sure you double check that box and only give them medicine that's branded as children's allergy medication so that the dosage is right.
Absolutely.
You know?
The age appropriate type of medication, because I know even some of those, you know, you can't take it before 12.
Yes.
And so if you have like an 8 or 9-year-old, that is a big no-no. So.
I know your boys have a birthday coming up. And you know, when you give them those allergy meds, make sure to kind of, the doctor did tell me, avoid maybe Benadryl, because that does tend to make them drowsy. If you're going to send them off to school, you don't want to send them off feeling sleepy, right? So just double check all those boxes for yourself and for your little ones.
Tell you what, Sydney, we're just getting started here.
Just getting started. Buckle up, people.
I know, and even the flowers haven't even bloomed yet. We're just talking trees that have come out this morning, and that was with our allergy index report from yesterday. This gets updated at 9 o'clock in the morning, and our allergy index that you're going to see here shortly does show that those trees are high. Juniper and birch, even elm, are those culprits right now. So, like we said, we're just getting started, Sydney. Thanks for us. Making an appearance here.
Oh, no problem.
Today in St.
Glad
Louis
to be
Plus.
here.
Always good to see you. And here it is, that allergy index. You can see showing the trees are high. Mold right now is low, and that is the one that gets me. And we usually have high mold after a rainstorm. And so since it hasn't been that rainy, that is low right now. But after Friday, that will probably spike. And remember, some of those medications cause high blood pressure or other side effects, which I was so surprised to learn about last year. So now I've got to make an adjustment too.